Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, all U.S. Constitution protects all lives matter members out there and their families. Good morning to our dear President, Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance. It's we the people, for the people, by the people. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the United States Constitution stands for peace and equality. One nation under God. So again, ladies and gentlemen, whether you pray to God, Yahweh, Yeshua, Hashem, Allah, or whatever, these are people who believe. Those are the people who are going to heaven. The others, which we call infidels, will be going to hell. Just like the hell that they created on earth for people. Just like the Democrats were trying to create a communist nation. As you see, Donald J. Trump is creating a affordable drug program, named it after himself, just like Obama did with Obamacare. There's nothing wrong with that. What's something wrong with it is when these Democrats who were privy to this plan before it came out in the open were in the pockets of these major drug corporations. And three of the biggest communist supporters is Cory Booker of New Jersey, Hakeem Jeffries of New York, and Senator Chuck Schumer of New York. These are the three people that have been beaten the bandwagon to boost their ratings by defaming and denouncing President Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Pam Bondi, the U.S. Attorney General. Kash Patel, the Director of the FBI. And why? Why don't they denounce these individual drug companies where poor people can't even buy insulin and are dying from lack of insulin? Isn't that sad, Mr. Jeffries? The person that was elected to office to help the people are killing them. Isn't that sad, Senator Chuck Schumer? The person that Kevin Rizzoli reached out to for help years ago with exposing COINTELPRO and Project M early on in the Obama administration, you turned a deaf ear on because, lo and behold, you were part of the planning of the uprising and the Capitol program. The Capitol disruption was a clear and blatant example of COINTELPRO Project M. Because if it wasn't, why was the Bureau of Prisons guards on it? They have no arrest powers. State guards, they have no arrest powers. But they do have the power to guide their informants on what to do, and they were there. Black Lives Matter members who was recruited from federal prison under the FBI SIA program was there on the ground, and it was seen. So again, ladies and gentlemen, who is at fault for the situation America has? The Democrats, starting with Obama, Biden, Chuck Schumer, Cory Booker, Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, I hate to say it, but incestuous congresswoman. Her own brother, which is against the law in the United States of America and against the laws of God. She married, and to consummate the marriage, you have to have sex. What incestuous affair is this? It is sick and mundane. Secondly, is the falsehoods that the Catholic Church put out that they want certain Italian groups dead. That's a lie. That's another brainwash tactic under Project M to disrupt the Catholic Church. Just like a whole host of alleged priests that never committed any type of sexual advances or sexual acts with boys or children, and these people took the money. You got people on TV, get that money, get that money. If you were, might have been molested or think you were molested, the Roman Catholic Church has billions of dollars on the side for such. Well, if that is not an enticement, I don't know what is. But you know who condones it? The news media. The same media that brainwashed America for Obama Biden. The same news media controlled by his U.S. Department of Justice under Biden and Obama. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we know factors that are in play behind the scenes. You just got to expose them. 3 is the corruption in the federal courts and the judges not being held accountable for their rulings that conflict with United States Supreme Court laws and laws under the U.S. Constitution that were passed by Congress. These judges need to be impeached and disbarred from practicing law. And the most recent attack was on a Republican named Kevin Rizzoli in 2012, 12 CR 550, U.S. versus Rizzoli, tried by Denise Cote, who let a false Army career file be used in the discovery process, tainting any type of defense. Refused a subpoena to be issued, then Valerie Caproni, a regular attorney, but then became a federal judge under who? Barack Hussein Obama. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we have the proof. Open your eyes. Start questioning these judges, House Judiciary Committee. Bring them before the Senate and ask them, why were your rulings like this? And they'll tell you they're trying to rewrite the Constitution under the guidance from the Obama loyalists. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you alone.